Returning to this conversation that I had with my friend Stephen Glenn, we talked about the important topic of playtesting. Here's what he had to say.
Well, sometimes you have to go as far as actually printing it out and building a prototype and playing a prototype before you realize that this wasn't as interesting as I thought it was at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't lie to myself. When I play a game that I've been working on and used all the color ink in the printer, and now I've got to buy another one, and then I'll sit there and say, well, gosh, this really is not interesting at all. And sometimes you don't realize it until you sit there and actually move the pieces around.
Right.
Finding people to play test with is the hardest part, and getting other people to sort of come along with you and play your games while they're bad until they're not bad anymore. But that is difficult because I don't relish the thought of pushing something bad on my friends, and so that's why maybe I'm not the greatest person to find play testers, and I've never been good at it.
Yeah.
I'll play test a game myself. Playing multiple parts. You've got to kind of take on different roles, and if there are hidden things, you have to sort of pretend to forget what's hidden and see how things would work. So I get a lot of playtesting done on my own. I just had a recent idea that, and I've been playtesting it with my wife, and she's come to realize how challenging it can be, to play the same game over and over.
Yeah.
When it's not good.
Yeah.
It's fun to play a game over and over when it's good, but when it's not, it's a bit of it's work. It's a chore.
Yeah. Right. That's what I was going to say. It really, at some point, does become work. It's still work I enjoy, but it's work.
On the rare occasions when you're playing that prototype and you think, okay, this is still exciting, then you've got something.
And then that magic when it actually, you can see people playing, then there's a spark there.
One of the stories I like to tell is about a game called Citadels. It came out in 99, 2000, and it sold many copies, probably 1 million at least. But I can remember when that was just a bare bones prototype, and it was just on these little cards, and they looked like they had been made on a typewriter of all things. Not even a computer, and there were no graphics. It was just text on cards, and everyone that spark just hit immediately. That I always remember that. It didn't need fancy graphics. It didn't need anything. Again, those were simpler times.
Right. And to wrap things up, I also asked Stephen if he had any advice for students who are interested in game design.
Well, I just, I guess keep doing it because, each year you get a little better, you get a little stronger. And as long as it's fun, keep doing it.
Thanks for meeting with me. I mean, I really appreciate it.
Certainly.
It's fun to get to talk to you.
Thank you, Mr. Petty. Have a good one.